Backyard. 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 Backyard.
Well, welcome to J&L at the Backyard. I'm Joel.
And I'm Tyler.
And we're here. We're actually at our facility here in Perm, and we're going to kind of go over a little bit about what we do. I know Tyler and Taylor, I believe, you guys are out here and you did a little bit of a film on our plot. At J&L, we do not only livestock nutrition, but we really get involved with what we can do on their farms to actually make them more profitable when it comes to their crops, what they're doing, especially with alfalfa, corn, and soybeans, and things like that. We take a little bit different perspective at it, a little different look, I would say, because it's important for us to get up good quality forages. In return, it makes our job doing nutrition that much easier as well.
Yeah, when Tay and I were out here, we were just started about a month ago now, and you know, to be honest, we were just more excited to have a plot out here and to see what was going to happen, and we couldn't be more happy with how it's turned out so far. The alfalfa came up real fast, and corn and soybeans are on their way. It looks like knee-high by the 4th of July. It should be no problem. So.
No, it's really taken off. We're here the last days of June, but this is our 3400 alfalfa here. This is a hybrid. It's the only hybrid in the industry. It's the newest generation out there. It's the 3400 Dairyland, and the unique thing about it is this is direct seeded. Yeah, there's some weeds and stuff in there now, but in about 45 to 50 days, we will actually take this off, which will be about 1st of July, and then we'll get 1 or 2 crops off of this. But it's kind of unique to see it. We use it as a training for our employees as well. We can monitor the size, the growth of it, the amount of NPK. We also put a lot of sulfur on it, put some boron and things like that on it as well. And then over here we got our Make 7. Probably one of them. It's an elite hybrid. Just kind of, and what we're going to do with these is look at the differences, be able to share the differences with our customers and our producers out there, and so they can actually see the differences firsthand.
Yeah, uniformity is going to be a big part of this alfalfa, and 3400, you know, in a couple of years when we go out here, it should be just like a field, just flat as it can be. And yeah, Meg 7 has always been a really good alfalfa for us, so it's just nice to see. And emergence-wise, it was interesting to see. The 3400 came up a little fuller and a little quicker, but Meg 7 was right behind it. And then we also planted multi-strain, which is an economical brand, and it's exactly what it is. It's multi-strain. You got a few different types there, but that came up pretty good, but just not as good as these two. So it was kind of fun to see that.
The multi-strain, what that developed from is all these different strains. When they're doing all these testing, of course, they take that seed, they put it into a big bin, and they call it a multi-strain. They could have 1,000 different varieties in there. When
they breed alfalfa, it's such a tougher job than to breed corn. It takes a long time, and there's a lot of good alfalfa strains that don't make the cut, I guess you could say.
That's right.
So that's what ends up happening with multi-strain.
All right, we're standing in a bean, our bean plot right now, and this thing has really taken off. We sprayed it with, of course, glyphosate. But the really unique thing was, row here, this is an 04. There's 2 hybrids in each row. But this here row was non-planted. And we came out here 9 days later, and we planted with a hand planter. And you can see the difference in the row, but not very much.
No, just barely.
With naked eye, you don't know it. Unless you were actually know that this was planted 9 days later, you wouldn't know that. The difference was when it was planted, boom, it came out of the ground a couple of days versus this one taking about 8 days.
Yeah, we've been on the right side of weather so far, and a little bit of heat, which helps too. But yeah, we obviously irrigate this too. But so far, so good with all the. I mean, everything's green. You know, we don't have a sick looking plant out here, so that's pretty nice.
Show plot, so we do kind of, you know, it's an educational plot for us because we got 8 different varieties here. All these varieties are planted in this part of the country. We got all the way from C905s all the way up to 13.4s. But we have no bug pressure yet or anything. Of course, this is you know, this was alkali. This was very heavy pine tree
it was all
a
pine
year
trees.
ago. And so we dug it up, we dug it, and we dug it and dug it. I know my neighbor said, holy cow, how much are you going to dig it? I said, we got to break the hard pan, we got to get it loosened up. And it's working out real well. But the unique thing about this is going to give us an opportunity to really see what works in this part of the country and what we're selling to our farmers. And we'll be able to start counting some pods here as these plants grow here in the spring and summer goes. So it's going to be really unique. A lot of people say you can't plant the 13-4s in this country. However, we got some guys doing it, and if you get it in time, you can get by with it.
Yeah, and no, that's true. That's the best part about this is for those of you, if you were planting a certain variety and you were curious about maybe this maturity, obviously you didn't get it, you can come down and check that out.
Yeah.
We can pull cobs off and we can check what the difference is, and it's going to be pretty neat. When we get to the corn, we're not there yet, but it's really interesting where the corn's at. Some of the taller plants that we have aren't quite there yet, so pretty soon they're just going to start taking off.
Yeah, no, it's a unique deal for us. We can take our employees out here, we bring some people from the company out here, and we actually look at a site right on, we look at a plot right on site here, and like I say, it's educational for us as well as our customers. So with that, you know what, to stop on down to the backyard, come and look at the plot, come and look at what we got to offer. It's been a busy, hectic spring, but it's been a great spring, and we're just fortunate to be able to have this and educate ourselves. So thank you.
Yeah, stop out. If you do, stop out, get out of the truck and come check it out.
Yeah.
We do have behind us, there's orchard grass, brome grass, and teff grass. And if you've never heard of teff grass, come out here and check that stuff out. It just essentially looks like long grass.
It's great.
But it's an annual that's pretty new to the area, super hardy, real good.
He's waving at us. We got to go, man.
Sounds good.
All right. Hey, thank you. Stop on by J&L at the Backyard and Fern. Thanks.
Yard. 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 Yard.